Hi, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I just wanted to stop by here real quickly and briefly just to show you guys that some things that I may have um, my preparations for getting ready for this little winter storm mix that we're supposed to be having here in Texas and other places as well. I just wanted to show you some things that I'm preparing for my household. Ooh, now all of a sudden I want to have allergies. That's because I just stepped outside. But anyway, I just want to show you guys some things that I'm doing to prepare for this weekend, this Friday, and so that I just want to show you a couple of these things that I'm getting ready for. So let's get it. Okay, I have my little Jackery. It's the Explorer 240. I think it's like 300 watts. I just want to see how it's gonna work with this. Oh, hold on. With my heating blanket. And just see how much power it would take. See, right now it's on 99%. Can you guys see that? In 3 point, it's saying 5 hours. Is it on already? So I have the blanket on 3. Let me just see if I put it up to 4. So on 4 notches there, it's using about, whoop, okay, let's start this again. So 4 notches. It's using about 110 watts or so. And so it lasts me about 2 hours. It's saying 2.1, but I'm just say 2 hours. So, I know I won't be using that too long. Let me see if I drop it down to 1 notch. 1 notch. Well, it's saying 0. 21 hours. So it's not hardly using anything with just 1 notch. This is 2 notches. Maybe I just need to give it a little bit of time to catch up or something. But anywho, I guess it'll run from about 2 to 4 hours, depending on where I have it set on. So in that case, I probably won't be running it too often, at least not on this Jackery. So I probably just use my Blue Edit if we have to actually need to use it. Okay, now I have my little augury fan or whatever it's called. I just want to make sure that it's charged up. It's not, because I believe my baby has been turning it on at night, which I know he has. But the thing about it is, it's only using 15 watts, so it can last about 18 hours if I need to have it on here. But once I get it charged all the way up, it should last us quite a while. So only reason why I'm using this, I know it's not going to have any heat on it, but it has a light on it. So, and it's pretty bright. Oh, see, can you guys see that? It has the different levels of the lighting. So that's why I want to have it as well, in case we end up losing our power. We'll have some lights that'll give me extra lighting. So I'm gonna get that charged up. Also have my cans of propane, and in case I need to cook, and because my house is totally electric, so I want to be prepared in all things. So I thought about going to get some wood. It's a guy up the street from me that's selling some, but hopefully won't get to that. But if I need to cook, I'm prepared to cook because I be going camping, so I feel like I'm ready. So as far as the heat goes, let me show you what I have in preparations in case we do lose our electricity of how we can stay warm. So two of the ways we're gonna stay warm, we have these Mr. Heater Buddies, and the I also have the Big Buddy. So, you know, push come to shove, we can, you know, I don't even have the rack. I don't even have the rack so I can be able to cook. Or is it, it's a way I can use just these. Hold on. I think I can use these right here and take them off and flip them up here some kind of way so I can be able to cook on it. If, you know, that'd be my last resort. If I'm trying to heat up something or cook something, I can use these here grates here on both of them so I can be able to cook. So, but anyway, this is two of our ways that we're gonna be staying warm. Like I said, I have the Big Buddy, and then I have just a little smaller portable one, which both of them are portable, but this is just the Big Buddy, and this is the little smaller version. I already have this hooked up with a canister of propane, so we should be good. And if I need to use my 20-pound, propane thing, I have a adapter and, you know, the cord that I can connect to both of those, well, connect to one of them, and so I can be able to run it and use the bigger tank of propane. So we should be good. Okay, we get too cold at night, and, you know, like I said, if we lose our electricity and stuff, we're trying to stay warm, we're just gonna bundle up. I prefer to bundle up first, and then if it just get too cold for us, then we'll start using other resources. But I would like to try to, you know, bundle up first as much as we can with our wool socks and like our thermal wear and stuff like that, dressed in layers, put our hats on, keep our hats on our head at night and stuff like that. Because to me, this is just gonna be like camping. And am I the only one that's like, man, I wish the lights will go out and everything? But I just know I have neighbors, and they may not be as prepared as I am, and I might not be as prepared as I think I am, because we don't know how this is going to turn out. So, but I bought a box, well, a bag of these, and I end up buying like 3 bags of them by accident. So I think it was like 20 in each bag. So we're going to be good on that end, or I can just put those, even if we have to sleep in a sleeping bag or something like that, you know, put those at the bottom of the sleeping bag and keep ourselves warm. But anyway, this is what I was going to go get. I was going to go get this hose here. This is what I'm going to use on the big propane tank in case we end up needing to use that to heat, you know, to power up the Mr. Buddies. And then, of course, we're going to have lighting. You know, I have plenty of these. I have them already. I keep like one in each room already, like in the storage, in the, look at me talking about the storage, in the garage, in the closets, in the kids' bedrooms and things like that. So in case the lights do go out, because sometimes these lights around here be going out like you don't even expect it to. It don't be long, but still, if the case that it goes out, then we kind of ready with a light, at least we can see, you know, to make it to the restroom or wherever we're trying to go. And then also, I'm going to be charging these up, because just in case we end up having to get in one room, I'm just going to string these up with some of these little Dollar Tree hooks that I got that you can just tape up against the wall, and just, you know, have this as some lighting. And these just charge up with the type C charger, just like for your cell phones and things like that. So we should be good. These are my camping lights, and this from Ogery too. I didn't even realize that. These from Ogery. Ogery, look out for your girl. But anyway, I got 2 of these, you know, because that's what I use, you know, when I'm going camping as well. Also, I have this too, in case I may have to run outside to go turn off the water valve, you know, the water shut off valve and stuff like that. You know, because you need to make sure you know what that is. And what else outside did I do? I did my water hoses, the water shut-off valve, and then I have my breaker box that's inside of my garage. But yeah, we're going to be trying to be ready for this thing. And I am on call tonight. Well, it's only to 9, and I don't think things are supposed to get too bad until after that, but still. Okay, I'm trying to see what else have I tried to get ready to prepare for this. Oh, of course, I showed you guys the other day that I got the waters. I'm going to put several of the bottles in my deep freezer so they can freeze up. So I can put those in my little, my Yeti, you know, my Yeti coolers or whatever, my Titan coolers, so that keeps things, you know, cold. But I also have that little fridge, my Bouge RV fridge, that if I use, you know, the 12 volt and use my little Jackery, it will last, I think, like 2 days on that thing. Because when I went camping last, it stayed on there, and well, I was out there for like 24 hours. So I know it lasts at least 24 hours. So I can just use that to put it on there for the 12 volt, you know, to keep some of the major foods that we need to, you know, keep refrigerated in case something, you know, end up being longer than we think it's going to be. So, but yeah, anywho, let me think of what else. Okay, this is my other power station that I have, and this is just my Blue Eddy, the AC 180. It runs up to like 1800 watts. So I just plugged it up so it can start making sure it's charged up. It's doing some weird kind of little funky numbers right there. But I'm going to just have this on here for a few minutes or however long it needs to be on here to, you know, to charge itself up. And this will be my other power station that we can use to run other things if we need to. And this is the Blue Eddy, the AC 180. Let's see what happened here. Oh, it's still, I don't know what's going on, but it do this little funky thing for a minute, and then I check on it a little later. You know what I'm saying? Then another thing that we're gonna have available, I'm not gonna show what it is, but you know, have your little pum-pums, you know, ready. And how can we be snowed in, iced in, or whatever in without the essentials, you know? Get your bottle of wine. There goes a bottle of Stella Rosa. Oh, that's open. Somebody done been in my stuff. So, yeah. Your girl got her little pom-poms. They're not pom-poms. Pom-poms something else. But anyway, I got my little pomegranates. Let's see how they taste. You know, y'all seen this on the little haul. Oh, from the other day. Sorry, this angle is kind of crazy. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Okay. That's pretty good. I forgot about how eating pomegranate got to spit the seed out. I ain't gonna show that. Now, y'all, why did your girl buy 3 boxes of this morning salt? Yes, it's the iodized salt. And I'm planning on using it on my driveway. Something is better than nothing, right? Also, I picked up a bag of this protein granola. I'm going to try to see how that's going to taste. I ended up buying that yogurt the other day. I'm going to see if that goes well in that strawberry banana yogurt. You know, that'd be a little quick snack for us. And this one says protein. So we'll see how that goes and how it turns out. I brought my kids some of these little fruit snacks. And look how they did. They just threw it in here. I had everything so organized in here. Look at that. And then boom. Freaking fruit snacks. And also, I end up buying this little trail mix snack packs, the multi-pack. I have the Omega-3 Deluxe Mix and the Cranberry Health Mix. I purchased that today from Sam's Club Pickup. And so, I was like, dang, we need a couple of little snacks. At least I do. So, I end up getting this for Walmart delivery. Not Walmart delivery, but Sam's Club delivery. And some lemons that they just threw in here, so I'm gonna have to come in here and reorganize all of this because these kids, oh my goodness. And for some reason, I had this with my delivery order from Sam's. I don't recall this being in my cart, but it might have been, or maybe they decided to throw it in there for me for free. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my receipt on because, oh, this one comes with the batteries and all. I mean, it's not a bad thing to get or to have, but I have plenty of lighting. But hey, you never can go wrong. I may end up having to give some of them to my grown kids. So guess what? Those pull-ups were not delivered. I had ordered pull-ups, like training pants for my baby boy, so at night he can sleep in those. And I'm down to one. And I do not want to get back out here in this weather. I've already covered up my windshields with tarps and things like that. I do not want to get back out here. So I guess when my daughter comes back, I may have to send her to go pick up some pull-ups or some training pants because I don't want to get back out there. It's cold out there. It's rainy out there. But anyway, I'm so disappointed. Those things were like $40 and they wasn't delivered. But anyway, this too shall pass. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm going to be calm and I'm going to be relaxed. And that's probably explains why I ended up getting these flashlights because I don't know whose flashlights these are. So, I don't know. But anywho, gosh, I hate when they do that. And then I've been and tipped you all good and you don't give me my things, the correct things I ordered. This happened to me the other day when I ordered some Lisa's chicken. Order it, and then I get a text on my phone saying, oh, your food has been delivered. I'm looking outside. I don't see nothing. And I didn't see nothing on my camera. And I'm like, who did they deliver to? So I'm thinking like, maybe they delivered across the street or something like that. But maybe by the time I got out there, whoever got it had brought it in the house and they was eating good on that chicken. Anyway, I'm going to smile. All right, let's see what else I can do here. But anyway, I just let you guys know I did not get the pull-ups. And that explains why. Well, it's not going to explain why I got these flashlights. But somebody's missing their flashlights. And I'm missing my son's pull-ups. Or training pants or whatever they call now. Anyway. Guess what else I got today, you guys? I got my organic castor oil. I remember my grandma and them used to have this stuff and we would get like a teaspoon of it back in the day. So you guys, I just been, the older I get, the more you just start seeing things and all that and going through things, just life, just aging. I'm a lot older than what y'all might think I am. I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40 is all I'm going to say. So anyway, I just decided I'm just going to try some of this stuff just to see, especially on my skin. Actually, my skin is pretty, good. Yeah, I got a little bit of makeup on or whatever, foundation and stuff. But even when I don't have it, I still have some good skin. Like, look at my neck. Yeah. I get it from my mama. I get it from my daddy. No. But anyway, I just said I was going to start using some of this as putting on my skin as a preventative measure. And I've been seeing what some people have been putting it in like they navel at night. I may have to dab myself with some of it with this and maybe some coconut oil over my hip and my back because your girl be having the blues every single day with these hips. It's both hips. I know what I need to do, but I ain't trying to have no surgeries or none of that. I work in surgery. I don't want no surgery. I don't like being put to sleep. I don't like being cut on. You hear me? And I done been cut on twice. And I do not like it at all. But yeah, you guys better get you some of this castor oil. It has all kind of benefits. I don't know them all, but I'm just planning on using them as just like a little regimen that I'm going to end up doing, here and there. Mostly for my skin. And if it works for my hip pain and my back, then hey, knock out two birds with one stone, right? So anywho, I just thought I'd just put that out there since it came today from Amazon. Amazon probably saying, dang girl, why don't you get everything you need on one day at one time? Because I am always shopping online. I need to stop that. I said 2026, I wasn't going to be doing all that shopping on Amazon or anywhere else. You hear me? But I think it's a convenience thing, It is a convenient thing. And when something pop up in my head, it's like, I got to get it. I got to get it now. Before I've been and jump to something else. And usually I do jump to something else because I end up buying something else. And I need to quit that. Just buying stuff just to be buying it. Just crazy. But anywho, I'll talk to you guys later. Other things that I'm making sure that I'm doing to prepare for this situation is, okay, you guys saw where I bought the little snacks and food and non-perishable items, for as my pantry, like some Viennas and sardines and, canned goods and things like that. Of course, I already had tissue, but I did buy more because once I get down to like the 2 big rolls that I get from Sam's, I usually buy some more anyway. So I got another pack of that. And, we have plenty of blankets and things of that such. And make sure that you have all of your devices charged up, like your cell phones. I don't know how I know some people are on CPAPs and things like that. So if you lose power, is there a way that now that have they changed it where you can charge it with like a cell phone charger, like the oh my goodness, I can't think. But anyway, like your C charger, class C, now I'm going to RV. Girl, and I'm going to leave this in this video too because this is like blooper, 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 blooper. But anyway, your USB-C charger, this right here. I don't know if it's been updated to that kind of things or not, but yeah, make sure that. Oh yeah, I think I showed you guys the other day that I ended up buying another jacket, that heated jacket from Walmart online. I had bought that camouflage one, but it was like so big. It was a size extra large. So I ended up getting a large one in black. And so this is the battery pack that comes with it. I'm going to make sure these are charged because at the end of the day, at least, we do lose power. I can put that jacket on me and one on the kids or something and turn it on. And, even if it's on low, a little heat is better than none, right? So we're going to do that. But yeah, you guys, I just pray that everybody is safe today and throughout this weekend once it starts icing over. And I know us healthcare workers, we got to get to work. Some hospitals are saying, you can spend a night and they're going to have beds for, some of the staff. Thank goodness that I get out call at 9 p.m. tonight. So I'm going to stay at home, and I'm at home now. So I still have a few more hours left, and I'm just going to be sitting here waiting on the phone. Hopefully I don't get called in. Oh, that's spam. Hopefully I don't get called in. So, but yeah, you guys stay blessed and try to take care of your neighbors. If somebody is elderly, disabled, they may not have as much. I know we need to come together and help one another. So, check on your elderly, your friends and family. your children, because I know I be worried about my children and my grandkids. And I be like, y'all just come on over here, but they want to be in their own space, which I understand that. But, just check on everybody and make sure, you might have to remind them, get your medicine now, because you may not be able to get it for a couple of days. So, you about to run out of your medicine, get that. Get all your toiletries and things of that such, so. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If we do like the water freeze up or a pipe burst or something like that, like I said, we can get a bucket and some trash bags and some solidifier, But I already have one of those portable potties, that I can use, because I use that when I go camping. So, but like I said, everybody don't have that. But if you got a bucket and a trash bag, you got to do what you got to do. You might not want to go in the backyard to use the bathroom, because I don't know, that might be a police report right there. But anyway, I think that's about all that I have. That's about all I have for right now. Ooh, I am shiny. Why y'all didn't tell me I was shiny? Huh? Why you didn't tell me? Just got me up here just looking all just shiny and stuff. But anyway, you guys be blessed and have a great weekend. Stay warm. Stay off these roads if you don't have to be on there. If and when they freeze up and ice up, I'm praying for you all, and God bless you all, and have a great night. Bye.